the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here. Shaq's here. Kenny's here. Welcome to this edition of 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics playing against the Charlotte Hornets. Taking a look at the Hornets, coming into tonight, a couple of goals they have. Stay aggressive on both ends, but also play with efficiency. It's a delicate balance, but they know it's the key to playing their best ball. And tonight, Shaq, we're going to see Gordon Hayward, one of the most versatile, talented swingmen in the league.
First, Ernie, let's give this guy a hand clap.
All right.
Great
hand clap.
Yes.
How about a round of applause?
Yes,
a round of applause. There you go.
You know, great to see him back in action. Takes a lot of courage to overcome that kind of injury.
Yes, he's tireless worker, and I love his game. He makes improvements to his game every single year, so this will be a lot of fun.
And now it's time for tip-off. Let's send it to Kevin Harlan with the call.
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
There's a buzz in the air here inside the Spectrum Center. This Charlotte crowd is going crazy. We've got the Boston Celtics taking on the Charlotte Hornets. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. There is no shortage of athleticism in this one. Both teams, Doris, can simply outrun you, rise above you. But now they face each other.
What's better than watching high flyers face off? Who is going to put down a poster dunk in transition? Who is going to be on the highlight reel on the GIF that you see over and over? Electric athleticism. Let's tip it up, Kevin.
Absolutely. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court right now for the Celtics. Down low, it's Morris and Horford. Irving at point with Brown to his side. They're the backcourt, and it's Tatum in at the three. Now, here's Irving. And it goes down 2 points.
But just a spectacular display of ball handling from Kyrie, opening up the look there. Many believe he might have the best handle in the game. Boy, what a storybook season for the Boston Celtics as they enter the championship conversation. The Celtics taking the Cavs to 7 games in the Eastern Conference Finals before ending in heartbreak. And to do it with one of the youngest rosters in the league, look out below, everybody.
Now here's Tatum, following the miss by Kemba Walker. From 11 feet away, and there's the bucket from Tatum.
You have to be effective from anywhere on the floor if you're going to be elite. Jason Tatum, the in-between game, that's on point too, fellas.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
Unable to close out defensively, even against the smaller shooter.
Well, credit the shooter. It's just great work carving just enough space to get that three off in time.
Now here's Tatum. Irving goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Irving's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, you can tell there's a team-first mentality with the young gun Jason Tatum working to find the open teammate. Nice.
To the middle, here's Batum. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
Boy, defender taken out of the play with a rock-solid screen. No way he's going to...
Got it!
Oh, you did it!
He got it! What a shot!
Wow.
Oh, beats the buzzer from way down court. These fans are stunned.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Celtics lead by 4. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. The game is evolving, and Al Horford has changed his game along with it.
It never occurred to me that I'd be shooting threes at this rate and doing some of the things that I'm doing, but it's just the way that the game has evolved.
And give Horford credit. He adjusted with the times. He didn't stay set, Greg, in his ways.
Yeah, he was always a great mid-range shooter, and he's proven to be a legitimate threat from deep.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Listen, early on taking the league, I just like their approach offensively.
I think their play calling has been exceptional. They've played with purpose, and they've played with aggressiveness.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. We've got Hayward. Smart is out there with Rozier. Then it's Aaron Baines. And it's Tice in at the 4 spot. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, last season started with that horrific injury to Gordon Hayward's leg. Now, it's been a long road back for him, but he took heart in the encouragement he received, not just from his family, but from so many well-wishers. He said, "You realize how lucky you are to have people from all over supporting you." Guys?
David, I think everyone is rooting for his complete recovery. Thanks for that report. Here's Parker. Marcus Smart picking up that last basket. Parker passes to Lamb. And Biyombo has it in the corner. 6 to shoot. The shot by Monk is no good. The Celtics with the lead. Smart goes in, and the call will be against Tony Parker. That's his first foul. Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for the Hornets. And a change for the Celtics. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. 30 seconds left to play here in the half. Smart kicks to Rozier. Back to Smart. Over Parker. And he overshot that one, missing.
Boy, a little indecisive. I think he wanted to kick it out, changed his mind, and ended up missing.
The shot's good from Monk.
How about the quickness of that release by Monk, an experienced catch-and-shoot player who feels comfortable firing from deep.
Pass to Hayward. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And this season, he's maintained very good form at the line, shooting at about an 83% clip.
The first free throw is good.
Well, Gordon Hayward seems to get better and better every year this guy is in the NBA. And the thing maybe that's my favorite about him, he does whatever is requested to put the team in a position to win.
Hayward hits them both. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Celtics out in front, up by 2. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings, friends and neighbors. One half down, another half to go. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of the period, they held a 4-point lead. The second quarter saw them lose just a fraction of the lead they held at the end of the first, as they're now ahead by 2 points at the half. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
I was super impressed with their shot selection. I think that was part of the strategy coming in. They wanted to be patient with the basketball, move it around, and get high percentage looks. Obviously, that's going to be big.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Charlotte.
Well, they're not matching up well defensively, giving up a lot of open looks, a lot of easy points. They're allowing a crazy high shooting percentage, 60% and up. Time to step it up quick.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
Welcome back to Charlotte, the Duke Energy Center, the building in the foreground there. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Well, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them, and really few forced shots here so far.
I think, Greg, we're seeing a couple things. Terrific play calling, unselfish nature, and quality shooting. That makes for good offense.
Well, Doris, we've seen how much organizations set the tone, set the culture from the top on down. What common traits have you seen among successful team owners?
Well, boy, oh boy, so many, I think. Obviously, there has to be some level of financial commitment. You have to be willing to hire good talent. You have to be willing to hire coaches that you believe either developmentally are going to have a bright future, or if you're hiring an experienced coach with championship pedigree, are you willing to pay those types of positions? What is your commitment to the non-traditional aspects that we've seen take a more informed role in how decisions are made? What is your analytics department made up of? What is your nutrition, your strength and conditioning, your training program? Are you hiring top-level professionals across the board? And then to me, it's always about, there's a great quote that says, any organization is defined by the worst behavior tolerated at the top of the leadership position.
Bridges and Williams, your forward pair. Walker and Batum are the guard pair. And it's Zeller in at the 5. Home in the paint. So that's who James Borrego starts the second half with. Biyombo is checked in for Charlotte. Monk comes in for Bridges. Here's Irving. He has 7. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Brown. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Williams kicks to Walker. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Celtics. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Nice ball movement by Boston. Outside Tatum. From outside the arc. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Ball's knocked loose, and it's Williams throwing it down.
And the road back into this game wasn't a short one, but they've managed to make it all the way back and tie this thing up.
And you love the heart, the fire they've shown here. Let's see if they can keep up this level of tenacity.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Celtics lead by 3. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Now let's listen into the huddle of Brad Stevens.
First things first down there, we're getting great looks. We've had back cuts that have been open. You guys have cut them, gotten good looks. Keep shooting with great...
Well, he's absolutely loving the offensive execution.
Coach Stevens is really motivating this group right now. The offense looks like a well-oiled machine.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Hayward and Morris, your small and power forwards. Irving is out there with Marcus Smart. And it's Horford in at the center. Kaminsky, the pass to Walker. Over Irving. Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Kemba Walker.
And a lot of scoring here late, but there hasn't been any defense to speak of.
Yeah, this game has not exactly been a coach's delight. Both teams run ragged at the defensive end.
Irving from long range. Drains it from beyond the arc. Irving's got the lead up to 4 now for the Celtics. The Hornets shooting well, 50% from the floor. Walker against Irving. And Walker kicks to Lamb. Pass to Monk. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. A three-pointer off the mark.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Smart misses.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Yeah, that's a surprising miss, Greg. I have a feeling if they get that shot again, they'll knock it down next time.
And he's just putting the team on his back when he's needed most.
Don't you just just love to see that confidence when taking these big shots.
Here's Irving. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Kemba Walker picks one up.
Well, this is what makes Kyrie such a difficult check, right? He's so skilled at drawing fouls because he's so crafty with the ball and so fast.
Two shots.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Well, Uncle Drew will go out there and do his thing, won't he? Kyrie Irving, an exceptional player. And in fact, if you ask other NBA players, he's one of their favorite to watch.
Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. Zeller, he's checked in for Kaminsky. Williams comes in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Bridges, he's checked in for Jeremy Lamb. And it's Batum in for Monk. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game.
He knew what was riding on those foul shots and didn't mess around, making this a 2-possession game.
And the Hornets call time here. They're trailing by 4. There's 25 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Kyrie Irving.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. I was able to catch the message James Borrego gave to his team. He told them to stick with it. He said, this game is right here, guys. This is our game to take. Precision, purpose, and poise. Kevin, we'll see if they can get it done.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Shooting 2.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Boy, very productive trip to the line that time, and they're sitting on a nice lead now.
Charlotte calls timeout. They're down by 6. 15 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What's your take, guys?
And I'm not sure the 2-point bucket does much here. I think they got to go for 3.
Unless it's an and one, a 2-pointer makes no sense. Unfortunately for them, the defense knows this too.
Fifteen seconds left in the 4th quarter. Williams kicks to Batum. Hands the 3. Nine seconds left to play here in the 4th. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, guys, that'll seal it for sure, right? Terrific job keeping his concentration and knocking those down.
Three-pointer doesn't go that time. And so it's the Boston Celtics with the W. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kyrie. Nice win tonight. What was your thought process coming into the game?
You know, I was just going out there trying to compete on every play, trying to play as much defense as possible. You know, just sticking to our game plan. We had a game plan going in, and we executed.
Got it done at both ends of the floor, Kyrie. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.